Hey guys, how's it going? It is Gamble147K3 here, and today I'm bringing you guys some Happy Wars for the Xbox One. I just recently got into Happy Wars and I fixed my internet connection that I was talking to you guys about earlier. Yep, I was able to fix it. I got myself a nice cable, I hooked it up, and so far it's been working like a charm. So I thought, why not play Happy Wars for the Xbox One? I mean, Happy Wars is a great game, and I'm gonna honestly be very surprised to say that. I am super shocked at myself. But yeah, to give a little backstory, I played Happy Wars on the 360 when Happy Wars was first announced, and because I like to play free games, and I like to surprise myself, because a lot of games I don't really have faith in usually end up really surprising me and taking me by storm. So I thought, when I was playing my 360, when Happy Wars was announced, I was like, hey, I'm gonna try it. Well, I got into it in the beginning, but I stopped getting into it. It was really obnoxious and ridiculous, and a lot of people were overpowered and microtransactions and whatnot. So I felt very overpowered, or I felt that everyone overpowered me, and I felt very underpowered. So I couldn't get into it that much. So I ended up stopping, and they updated it like 1,000 times, and it was really crazy. So I stopped playing, because after you stop playing for a little while and the updates got insane and the add-ons, I just figured it's not worth it anymore, so I didn't bother. However, now when it's announced for the Xbox One, and I've been trying to play it, but my internet connection sucked, but now all of a sudden, now it's fixed, I've been able to play a lot of matches. So this is a match right now that I played. I mean, there's only one real game mode, and that's the tower, you know, dominate the castle kind of thing. And this match was crazy. I mean, I know I died a lot, but I wanted to get a good clip of how intense this game really gets, especially here. Taking this middle tower is the most intense thing in the world. Later in the game, though, I do end up flanking the enemy, and I do actually end up winning us the game, because I build a nice ladder and I climb to the enemy base, and I pretty much win us the game at that point. But I just wanted to show you guys how intense that this game can really get. So on the Xbox One version, they gave everybody a bunch of free shit. And it was because they released the game a little earlier, and you actually were able to import your character, which is really sweet. So with my imported character and with all the extra gear, like the tickets and the a lot of tokens, and they gave us a premium pass. And sorry guys, I'm a little tired, so if I sound a little weird, especially my last video, my 30+ subs, I was trying so hard not to yawn, and I was really tired, but I'm actually more awake today, so that's great. Anyway, though, back to Happy Wars for a second. I will say that they gave us a bunch of free stuff, and I was very shocked. And I looked at my character; it was imported, so it felt wonderful. And I just kind of hopped into the campaign a little bit, replayed the campaign, and played a little bit skirmish. But I really dived into multiplayer, and at first I really sucked. I really blew a lot of wind. A lot because of my internet connection, because when you have bad internet connection, they slow your character down, so your character ends up walking at like the pace of a snail, and everyone else is moving super fast around you, so you can't defend yourself. But I will say right here, actually, I fail hard time, completely hard, right about here. I accidentally hop in that and kill myself. But after I kind of set my characters up a little bit, I barely play like the clergyman or cleric, whatever you want to call him, or I barely play the mage. I play mostly warrior. Sorry about that, guys. A little tired though, so I guess I lied about that. But I will say, this game is mostly team-oriented. This is a team-oriented game. I mean, granted, I don't know if it gets to the end of the footage shows that I, you know, kind of win it for the game, but this game is completely team dominated. Like right here, I tried to take on 2-3 guys, got my ass handed to me. That's the point of this game, though. Happy Wars is a strict team game, because yeah, sometimes the attacks can be super overpowered, and like especially when you do a basic attack, you can spam it and then just kill an enemy who has full health, and you can have half health, and you can actually just spam the attack, and you can kill them, which is really surprising. And especially the A, how if you click A button, you kind of hit them far away. So you can get overpowered, but it doesn't matter how overpowered you can get. It doesn't matter how much you mastered the X button or the A button. It doesn't matter, because if you have a team behind you, you win, because the team usually always wins. and it's very surprising. And the one thing that's great about this game is that if you don't work as a team, then you're kind of destined to fail. And the reason why I say it's a great thing is because it's a lot of games like Call of Duty especially, I want to point at that game for a second, that it doesn't matter if you play as a team or not. You can play team deathmatch and you could pretty much carry your entire team and just screw the team. You don't have to play the team. This game you have to play as the team. You have to. So, yeah, you can take towers, yeah, you can invade the enemy castle, but you know how long that's going to take you. It's going to take an obnoxious amount of time. The enemy will outflank you, you will be taken over, you will die. But if you work as a team in this game, then you will win. That's the great thing about this. Like right here, I'm going to try to take this tower, and I mean, granted I don't have any backup behind me. I think I do get backup though. But, I mean, granted, see, I'm going to get my ass handed to me, and then his teammate shows up. So, I pretty much get served at this point. But, it's great, because it really inspires teamwork, and you don't see that in a lot. I mean, just recently, well, I shouldn't say just recently, but we got the games with gold, and we got, like, Pool Nation, and, you know, Child of Light. But I noticed that there's not many team-oriented games anymore. I mean, Neverwinter, granted, is a free game, MMORPG. I recommend you guys check that game out. But it's not really, you don't actually have to play in a group unless you want to do a raid. But this game, it's free. It's, even though the art style is really weird, don't get me wrong, it's like a cartoony art style. I actually really appreciate and like the art style. I feel like for a cartoon, it actually has good detail. And it's great. This game is great. It's great team. It's great art style. I really like the art style. I don't know why. I just do. And it's good to see that a free game, you don't have to do microtransactions. I don't do microtransactions, and yet I can still dominate the battlefield as long as I have my backup. Or even without my backup, as long as you are smart enough to outwit your player or outwit the enemy, you can win. And it's great to see a game like this, to see a free game that has a lot of depth, even though there's no, well, there's a story I should say, but you actually have to progress your character through multiplayer or skirmish in order to upgrade your character, which I thought was really weird, that you can't play a story unless you progress further. But hey, that's me though, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this, so thank you so much for watching.